Hi everyone, this is Sketching Stuff, but you can call me Sketch, and today we're back for another Let's Ramble, where I attempt to cobble together a coherent video to chat about whatever I'm drawing. This time, it's fighting games, a fairly new topic for me. My partner is very into fighting games, and my dad showed me Street Fighter when I was little, so while I'm not an expert by any means, I've had a little bit of experience with them, and the ones that I have played have been a lot of fun. Today's art is some of the characters from the Dark Stalkers series, some of my favourite designs to be more specific. Today I'll be drawing Lilith Ensland, Shenko, or Lele as she's known in Japan, and Hutzil, or Phobos as he's known in Japan. I did look up how to pronounce the names before I did this, but if I did get them wrong, please correct me. I really want to learn and get better, so... My partner and I have been playing the Capcom fighting game collection recently, and it's been a lot of fun. So far we've played a couple of the Dark Stalkers games, Super Gem Fighter and Puzzle Fighter. I really love the Dark Stalkers designs and aesthetic. The sort of really creepy but cool vibe is so cool. It also means all the characters can be really creative with how they're designed and animated, and like how they fight and what moves they use and things like that. I know to get good at fighting games, you're supposed to pick characters and sort of stick with them and learn their combos and all that kind of stuff, but I don't really have a specific type of character that I like to play. For me, if they're cute or interesting, then that's the kind of character that I'll pick. I'm very much a casual player, but that's okay. It's lots of fun just trying the characters that I like the look of, and just, you know, I'll lose, but I'll have fun, so that's the most important thing. If there's anything that links the characters I play together, it's that most of them are weird. Either they look weird or they play weird, with a couple of exceptions, but most of them fall under that category. Okay, so now to actually talk about the art. Overall, all three drawings took me just over 7 hours total to finish. For Lilith and Shenko, I already had small sketches I'd done on a post-it note for a base, so that was really helpful. And with Hutzil, I based the pose off of one of the sprites from the games, so that was helpful as well to have as a reference. So for Lilith, I wanted to draw her bottom heavy because she's like another part of Morrigan who is always drawn as very top heavy. So I thought having them like opposites would show that they're two halves of the same whole, I suppose. Shenko was a little more tricky to pose because she's got those huge sleeves and claws, and I really wanted to try and make her pose easily readable. I'm not quite sure I got there because the silhouette is a little bit iffy, but I think the pose suits her with like her arms out all like cute and zombie-y. Lilith and Shenko were definitely easier for me to draw than Hutzil. I'm not as good at mech stuff as I am at human stuff, which I'm sad about because I love robot characters a lot. But I think the finished drawing I did of Hutzil looks good, by my standards at least. I wanted to give him some little birds because I think in the game he's frequently shown with little birds and like bits of nature and stuff, and I think that's really cute. Robots interacting with nature and animals and all kinds of stuff like that, like that's my thing. I love it. I love to see it. It's great. I really love Lilith's colour scheme. It's really simple, and the purple colour of her hair goes so well with all the rest of the colours, but it stands out just enough that it's so nice. I tried something a bit different to my normal chibi style with the eyes. I kept them a bit more simple, and honestly I really like how they came out, so I might experiment a bit with drawing eyes on chibis like this a bit more often. And for the highlights on Earth, I tried to airbrush them a little bit, if that makes sense, so they looked a bit more shiny, because her outfit does look quite shiny in the game, so I tried to replicate that a little bit with the highlights. Shenko probably has my favourite Darkstalkers design overall. It's really cute, and her colour scheme is really bright and pleasing, and they aren't colours I'd normally use either, especially the bright magenta of like her hat and her robe, so I'm really glad I got to use them this time. For her eyes, I put little crosses in them instead of the hearts that I put in for Lilith, because Shenko is supposed to be a Jiangshi, which is a Chinese hopping vampire, so I thought crosses might be a cute little nod to the fact that she's an undead creature. Now for Hitsil, colour-wise they're pretty simple, just one colour overall really, except for the joints, which I coloured like a silvery colour. But for Cecil, the little kid who's always with Hitsil, I made him just a little bit more tan than on his sprite because I thought it would look nicer with Hitsil's colour palette as well. And I also gave them freckles because I thought it was really cute. Freckles are always a cute addition to add on to characters, I think. I really like drawing and colouring the birds on this one because the bright colours of the birds really contrasted the sort of plain colour that Hitsil is, and I love drawing birds as like little blobs. Like I start off drawing them as circles and then I add a little beak and some eyes and that's it. That's how I draw birds, and I think they look really cute. I also added some texture onto Hitsil on top of the flat colour just to make it seem a bit more man-made, I suppose, instead of just the flat colour. Since they're supposed to be a robot, I imagine that they've probably got a bit more texture to them than say Lilith or Shenko, who are, you know, more humanoid. So and with that, the art's all finished. I hope you enjoyed seeing the process and watching the art come together. Not to shill, but I do have these stickers on my Redbubble shop, so if you like Dark Stalkers or you just think these are cute, please go check them out if you like. I'll link them below in the description. And to finish, do you guys like fighting games? Have you ever played any before? Who do you like to play as? What kinds of characters do you like to play as? I'd really love to know, so please tell me in the comments if you would like to. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you can stay safe wherever you are and have a lovely day or night, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!